Hi. I just want to thank everybody for coming. I want to give you all a quick timeline. 79 weeks ago they met. Without a doubt, they knew nothing. They knew they would be best friends forever. 47 weeks ago, the reason we are all here tonight, the big question was asked, will you be my maid of honor? Unlike Cheyenne, I didn't squeal and bounce. I cried and said, why me? Luckily, that was her answer for you, Cody. Thank you so much for asking me.
You can do this, you can do this.
It's not even very long. I'm trying to hold this.
Get it together.
I'm truly honored and so happy to be here tonight, next to you as you marry your best friend. I married my best friend, so I'm so glad that you have that. Oh boy.
I'm a little sweaty.
I remember one night in my kitchen, Cheyenne and I were hanging out. Maybe had a few too much to drink. Cheyenne said she was obsessed with Cody. It was so genuine, I couldn't help but cry, of course. I hope you two always stay obsessed with one another. I hope you remember this feeling you have today and the love you share together every day for the rest of your lives. Never forget why you love each other. I believe you, Cody and Cheyenne, I believe you two are the definition of two best friends who fell in love. Your love is so contagious. Tell each other you love each other every day and never let it get old. Don't ever think that you don't have to say it. Even if you guys know that you love each other, say it anyhow. Okay, now if everybody could raise their glasses. And a toast to Cody and Cheyenne for always being obsessed.
Hey, that work?
Mommy, come here. Come here, Mommy.
It was good. Love you.
Hello? Hello, everyone. For anyone who doesn't know who I am Dan Cunningham. And Poops and I have been super good friends for 12, 13 years now. How it all started was a typical night at the Cunningham house, which consisted of video games, snacks, and a lot of BO. And other smells I probably shouldn't mention because it may be inappropriate. It was fart. My good friend Greg Stevens was a frequent flyer at the house, and one day he brought over Poops for a game night. And ever since that night, I knew Poops would be the one. I mean, he would fit in with us perfectly. Ever since that night, we've had hundreds, maybe even 1,000 more game nights, whether it would be at his parents' house, my house, or any other house of our friends that had good internet and parents that would put up with us. Not just because all I've talked about so far is video games. Don't assume that's all we ever did. Just kidding, we had no lives. As life went on, we found a lot of other ridiculous things to do, from hitting fireworks with a wiffle ball bat to Works toilet bowl cleaner bombs. If it made an explosion, we were interested. But let's not forget about the infamous Beanie Baby Wars. Now, folks, I'm sure most of you are wondering what the hell is a Beanie Baby War. Well, guess what? You are in love. I'm going to tell you. It's simple. The little bead stuffed animals that are kind of expensive and you really shouldn't do anything to destroy them, yeah, we destroyed them. Basically, two teams on each side of the upstairs of the Cunningham house, pull mattresses and box springs off the frames, stand them up, and use anything for cover. Then simply start throwing them as hard as you can at the other team. Pretty self-explanatory, right? I mean, we went to Cranberry. We weren't never really that smart, so don't blame us. Well, then down the road, a few years later, we decided we wanted to have one just for old time's sake, right? So we did that. But one thing was wrong. We didn't have any Beanie Babies. I'm not really sure why. It may have had something to do with my parents getting tired of buying light shades, because anytime we played, we broke one. I guess after 27 broken shades, I'd probably think about getting rid of them too. But that didn't stop us. So what did we do instead, do you ask? Well, calm down a little bit, I'm going to tell you. You guys are way too excited today. I don't know why you act like there's a wedding going on or something. Anyhow, anything we could find, such as box fans, batteries, dominoes, Legos, any sort of ball. I mean, you name it, we threw it. Anyhow, as life went on, we grew up ever so slightly, and I mean very slightly. Once we could finally drive, we thought it was so great, take trips up to Erie, Pittsburgh, or anywhere our friends would let us go, or parents would let us go. Or almost into a creek at a buddy's house because Hoops thought he was Ken Block at the time. It is surprising to me that we were never got arrested. No matter what, my man Hoops and I have been side by side for the better part of the last 12, 13 years. He has been the best friend I could ever have asked for over that time. We have been through everything together. Whether it's been the normal stress of life, like being told no by our parents, or dealing with that first breakup at a young age and you thought your life was over, but we were there for each other. But Poops is always there just a little more. He's always been that kind of guy that puts off a bit of a tough exterior but has the biggest heart of anyone you would know. Through my toughest points in life, like losing my grandpa and other members of my family, I would always act like everything was alright, but Poops knew better. He would always make it a priority in life to make sure everybody was okay before himself. One of the most selfless people you'd ever meet. Caring and supporting are just two words to describe him. He has been the greatest friend I could have ever asked for in life. Has always been a person to turn to for anything, even though I never liked to ask for help. He would always give it. Thankfully, you found yourself one hell of a woman in Cheyenne. Sorry, I keep swearing. Earmuffs are on, kids. At first, I wasn't too sure about her because I thought maybe she was doing my friend. But little did I know I ended up gaining another good friend that was such a good fit for my buddy. Someone else that literally just acts like him. How could I not like her? She's just another one of the boys. Yeah, boys. It is so heartwarming to see two great people come together to become one in marriage and know that they are perfect for one another. And most importantly, I approve of the woman. You have got yourself a good one, Poops, and I wish you two nothing but the best in life because you all deserve it. I would like to thank you guys for letting me be part of your big day. This is even better than VIP. So with all that, I'd like everyone to raise their glasses and join me in congratulating the newlyweds Cody and Cheyenne, because without them, we wouldn't be here enjoying the free food and booze. Thank you. Oh wait, one last thing. Cheyenne, can I have him on alternating weekends? Cheers.
Thanks.
Hi. I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out. Obviously, it was a little bit of a trek, and when we found this place, we knew this is where we wanted to marry each other. So I want to thank all of you guys for loving and supporting us. We were supposed to have food trays out for you guys to snack on while we were doing pictures, but apparently they didn't get put out, so eat them now. So let's get drunk.